Everybody, how's it going? Today is March 31st, 2022. It is a Thursday. It is time for some Monster Strike news. Of course, apologies for being a little late for news today. There was a Hinatazaka concert, the 3rd anniversary live for them. So I definitely spent the rest of my evening watching that rather than doing other stuff. So that's why this is much late, even later than usual. So apologies for that. There is a new Bakuzetsu coming. It is Scherzando, and her debut will be on April 8th, 7 p.m. And of course, it is a Bakuzetsu, which means we get a Treasure 9 attached to it. So if you don't know how this works, there's 9 spots that you can hit. One of them is a weak point. If you hit that weak point, you get all of the items to the left. Otherwise, you'll get one of them one by one until you eventually hit that weak point, in which you'll get the scroll and all of the items. You'll also get a good job sticker featuring Scherzando herself. And of course, that means that Nobile's Treasure 9 will be ending soon. So if you want to make sure to get his rewards, you have his last session coming, which is on April 1st, 8 p.m. Japan time. Now, it is the spring, and you know what that means. We get some kind of event to celebrate spring, and it will be to help out new strikers, or strikers of all ages and types. Of course, we get a free Monpass trial, which will be available for 1 week. You get all of the benefits that people take advantage of when they pay for that service, such as getting a free stam refill each day, getting experience even when you join as a guest, some frames, bonus with the Monst spot. You'll always get a plus if a plus is available. So if you have like the EXP plus spot, that's the best time to try and take advantage, of the normal quest bonuses, for example. For those of you who are already Monpass subscribers, you can pick up a special frame for it the next month. It will feature a Sakura style border, which looks really nice. Also in April, all gachas will feature the 24% bonus. Of course, that only applies to the first single and first temple for each gacha. It's not fully 24% all the time. That would be insane. But for each gacha that shows up, you may want to consider doing at least a single pull, and then think about, is it worth it to do a 10 pull? Make sure you keep an eye on your Hoshidama account as well. But, there's been a lot of new additions, as well as a culling of the pool for the elemental gachas, for example. So you may want to reevaluate if it's worth it or not to pull on those gachas. However, let me keep this in mind. When they say that rate has been increased to 24%, the exclusive rates do not increase. So it's not like you get a better chance of getting any of those exclusives. It's just a better chance that you don't get any garbage 4-star monsters, right? And so while I say it would be nice to reevaluate if you want to take a look at it again, it's only because you can get other 5-6-star monsters, not that you have a better chance to get the exclusive monsters, right? So please make sure you understand that very carefully, because it is an important distinction. There's also going to be a special gacha coming up. It is called the My Keep gacha, and there's a little bit of a pun there with the My having the same pronunciation as mine, as well as every. That kanji you see in red is that. And so what this means is you get to roll this gacha once per day for this duration, and you always get the option to see if you want to keep your previous day's pull or today's pull, and you get to keep one of them, and you keep kind of doing that like a tournament style, and the winner of that is the one you get to keep at the end of it. So here's an example, right? So day 1, you pull Master Cove. It's day 1, there's nothing to pick between, so that's your keep monster for this gacha. Day 2, you end up pulling Sherlock Holmes there. So you have a decision. Do I want to keep Cove, or do I want to keep Sherlock Holmes? Whichever one you keep will carry over for the next day, and the other one will be gone forever from this gacha. So that's right, you will never get a monster you threw away back in this gacha. Alright, that's an important decision. Day 3 comes along. You kept Sherlock Holmes, right? And now you got, I'm actually not sure who that is, but you get to choose between those two again. And it's like, you know what? I want to keep that exclusive. I'm going to pick Sherlock Holmes. And so you keep doing that for 13 days. And then on the 13th day, whichever one you decide to keep will be the monster you actually get in your box. So, let's make this clear. This is a free gacha. It does not cost anything. So you will not be moving along in your Hoshidama. So do not worry about that. Right? It's a free gacha. You get to do one pull each day. You'll get one monster, which obviously includes exclusive. You pick one. Repeat that for 13 days. Whichever one you end up keeping at the 13th day is the monster you get. So that means you're getting one monster. Alright? Let me make sure. I mean, I know it's easy to misinterpret this, but the final keep you get is the only monster you get. Right? It's a single get monster, single pull for 13 days. Now you'll have 1 week to complete all of this, so make sure you don't miss too many days. You can see that this gacha is accessible from the homepage, so you don't forget it. It'll be flashing with that red exclamation mark. But this is a fun little gacha. You're gonna get one monster. Hopefully you get an exclusive along the way to celebrate with, but don't forget about this. It's a free monster. Alright, the tower is going to be coming back on April 7th. This is going to be featuring it at 50% off, so the stamina required will be reduced. And if you are, just starting, there's a helper pre-made deck, and usually that requires an item to use. That will also not require an item. You can play that for free as well. However, this is an important distinction that the reverse tower, once you clear the tower, you get like one of those alternate element version of the tower. This will be the last appearance of the reverse tower, and it will be going away after this session. They do say that there will be some kind of event to replace it coming forward, which will have the same amount of rewards that you can get right now from the reverse tower, but those details are not here yet. We'll have to probably wait for maybe next month's Monster Strike news to get those details just before it comes out to see what its replacement is. But do know that the reverse tower as we know it today will be going away after this session. We have a new event coming. It is part 8 of the Sengoku series. We've got Luis Flores, Oichi, and Azai Nobumasa. Nagamasa. Let's start with the first monster. It is Luis Flores. He is a cameraman. She is a cameraman, I guess, in this game. The abilities are here: super, null gravity barrier, null damage wall, null element resist. On the gauge, you've got null magic circle and status effect inner strength L. Strike shot is a 16+8 speed and power up, and all touched walls become speed up walls. Bump combo is a super strike shot turn reducer bullet along with attack and defense up. Solid, right? 2 old classic nulls, as well as we got null magic circle as one of the newer nulls. You also get that nice status effect inner strength where her damage is going to skyrocket if any status effect is on her. So that's pretty cool to see. Speed up walls, very solid utility, and pierce type is always good to see, and hopefully you can take advantage of that strike shot reducer bullet. A little difficult, but if you see the opportunity to take it, it's good, because the other ability is just utility, straight up utility, attack defense up. So user, think about where you can take advantage of that. Next up, we've got Oichi, and Oichi's ability looks like the following. We got Minesweeper M, Super Laser Stop, Null Damage Wall, and Strike Shot Turn Reducer. Those last two are on the gauge. Strike Shot is a 12+12 speed and power up, and will steal the attack from hit enemies, so their attack goes down, your attack goes up. Bump combo is a wood Rankidan, random shots being fired, as well as Rankidan healing, which is random shots being fired that will heal your units. So that's pretty cool to see. That is a new one. We'll have to see how that works in action, but it sounds pretty cool. Abilities, of course, we got standard Minesweeper and Damage Wall, and Super Laser Stop again will heal you if any lasers hit Oichi after a little bit of damage being inflicted. But should be interesting to see what she can do there in the meta. And then we've got Azai Nagamasa here in dark. I believe they said that he is Oichi's husband. His abilities are Null Gravity Barrier, Null Magic Circle, Speed Mode on the main. On the gauge, we've got Super Null Speed Down Wall and Wall Strike Shot Turn Reducer. By the way, this is the one that Neo has. So I think it's the first monster since Neo to get that ability. Strike Shot is a 12+12. He will go through walls and motivate. So it's the one where you touch somebody and they also start moving as well. Always fun. Bump combo is a 3-way following pierce bullets. That's Pandora. And we've got Power Field, which is nice. And Nagamasa here, right? We've got no Magic Circle and Speed Down Wall, which is super, so you get to actually speed up as a result of it. And you got no Gravity Barrier too, so definitely an interesting set of skills for these monsters. If it's in your interest, go ahead and try to chase for them. And actually, don't forget, because it is in April, it is taking advantage of the 24% rates. And so that means your first single and first 10 pull on this gacha will be at 24%. Again, do not forget about the caveat that the rates for these monsters are not increased, but it's just rather the chance of getting any junk for 5-star monsters is reduced in return to getting some 5-6-star monster. There's also a special pack available for 4,900 yen. If you purchase it, you are guaranteed one of the 3 new monsters that we saw earlier, along with 50 orbs for your troubles. That is, you see that once in a while, which is always nice to see. Event monsters, we've got Saito Dosang here, and I believe they were saying that Saito is Oichi's father. So a nice little relationship here. We've got Ashikaga Yoshiaki on the left and Kashin Koji on the right. I believe they're saying that, that float that Yoshiaki is on is, what was it, Nobunaga. And on top of that, this event will feature the luck bonus, which activates if you've collected 99 luck of any of the current event monsters. Once you do that, again, in total, all drops for the event will now be at double drops. So that makes your life even easier to farm. So again, probably try to find the one that's the easiest, or if you're just casually doing it with all of them, you'll eventually make it easy for everybody in the end. And this does combine with the biscuit, so if you are really being lazy, you can also activate a biscuit once this is active to get 4 times your drops. And we do know, I forget who the last one was, but if you're playing the current event, the Invade quest has been updated to now feature Heine here. Heine will be joining the crew because we've got a cat. But wasn't last time a cat too? Right? Mikeno, right? Mikeno? Yeah, we had a cat before. But anyways, a Dark Element version looks pretty cool. I think the art looks nice. So if you are inclined to take on this stage, enjoy. We also have Atos as tis this week's Transcension Kai. I do not have him, which is always a bummer. His ability, no warp, super no warp. No magic circle, would resist super laser stop. Those are all on the main. There is no gauge for Atos here. His connect skills is null damage wall and weak point slayer M. The requirements here is you just need 2 different types. So that's not balanced, right? And or at least 1 or more water types. I think this is trying to encourage some synergy with D'Artagnan based on the fact that Atos, Porthos, Aramis, and D'Artagnan are kind of like the 3 musketeers plus 1 group. So you'll probably see this kind of relationship between them, which probably means we're going to get Aramis and Porthos really soon. Which hopefully means, when the that mini park event happens, I would guess that's when we're going to get D'Artagnan. Strike shot 8+8 speed and power up, and fires a laser every time you hit an enemy. Charge shot is his bump combo in fire, along with bump combo up and speed up. So pretty solid set. Again, I don't have him, so I don't remember what his main stat was. Not that I would remember anyway. But I mean, looks like a solid set of abilities here. So probably has some good. I know there's plenty of usages for Atos lately with was it Akaza? So. Anyways, that's it for news. Next time is the same time as usual on April 7th, 4 p.m. Japan time. And, of course, don't forget about the Lucky Monsters here, which hopefully you got the Sumo dude on the bottom right to get 1 free one from the farming events. I know my fever for Lucky Monsters is about to end because I don't believe I have more than 2. Like Memento Mori there, which is nice, but I haven't bothered finishing her. Anyways, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions on Monster Strike News, let me know, and I'll try to answer them for you. I know I've been really bad about answering questions lately, but once things start settling down, actually, I don't know if it'll start settling down, but hopefully soon I'll be able to get back into that group. Anyways, like, subscribe, comment, Monst for Twitter if you want to review any of these slides. They have been up since last night. And of course, the Discord channel is available to talk with other folks who love and can actually speak English. Love the game and can actually speak English. And until next time, bye bye.